in the oven. The oven. The oven. Yep. The oven. The oven. The oven. The oven. Yep. The oven. The oven. Smells good. The oven. The oven. Yep.
No, what were we talking about before? You were talking about the
We're talking the New York City Brisket King.
NYC Brisket King, man, at Pig Beach Barbecue in Astoria, Queens. Man.
Thank you to Vanessa.
Yeah, thank you, Vanessa. That was a great time. I was full until like lunch this afternoon.
I definitely woke up full.
Right? Like I woke up and I felt heavy.
But so many different varieties of brisket, and I loved it. We had I personally loved the Empire Taquito brisket.
Okay, yeah, you kept talking about that.
I know Avellino Family Barbecue. They actually won it all.
They took home gold,
brisket
right?
was just your classic brisket. On that bun though was I don't know what that bun had on it, but that was crack. They came away with number one.
Maybe it was crack.
What is that? So you're on the backwoods heavy right now? That's all you smoke now? Who got you into that?
So Rob got me into the backwoods.
Rob got you. Rob doesn't even smoke. Can we say Rob smokes on here?
Yeah, we can.
She knows?
She knows. Yeah, this is a backwood, man. They my boys over at Neighborhood Gardens, they hooked this up. It's a 3 gram blunt.
Wow.
Nice little pre-roll for you. It's just like fat nugs in here, and it burns. It might burn this whole episode. That'd be pretty cool.
Free smoke. How about you? I know you've been dying to bring up that Drake nonsense going on.
Man, the rap beef, man. It's like the rap infinity wars right now. I almost feel like it's something that we almost like needed in the rap game. You agree with that?
I don't know if we need it. I think we have enough people beefing and dying and shit like that. I don't know if it's necessary, but
I feel like it's been a minute.
If you got nothing else going on in your life and you want to get involved in other people's drama, sure, yeah, we need it.
Well, I guess that's where fucking I'm at then. Cheese and rice.
Franco didn't go to work again today, so
it was raining, bro. What do you want me to do? I can't go outside when it's raining.
Doesn't go on Fridays. Doesn't go when it's raining. Doesn't go when he takes off. When do you go to work?
The best part is I don't have to take off. It rains every Thursday now. It makes no sense.
April showers.
Literally though, every Thursday. But yeah, no, this rap beef is pretty nuts. Have you been keeping up with it at all?
Zero. I just knew they were beefing.
I mean, a quick synopsis.
I got things going on in my life.
Bro, I can't believe you keep turning down this whole rap. The rap beef is huge right now.
What do I care what's going on? That's like the people who watch Kim K. Like, keep it up with the Kardashians. I have to tell you, I got to tell you honestly right now, because I know, God honest truth, sometimes that is one show. I don't really watch TV often, but that's one show where sometimes if I'm scrolling through the channels, I stop and I find myself randomly watching.
Keeping up with the Kardashians?
Yeah, I haven't watched it in like a couple of years, but that used to be like randomly. That's what I would. But you're basically you're concerned about keeping up with the Kardashians of the rap game right now. Why do I care about that?
It's so different. It like matters in like everyday
It's all
life.
the
It's
same.
new. It's new music that's coming out.
That doesn't matter has nothing to do with my everyday life.
It's the music that is on in the background of in my car every day is music that these guys have been putting out.
It doesn't mean I need to know what's going on in their lives,
bro. Sometimes with you, I really just don't understand like where your mind is at.
Why?
No, it's like
why
like,
do I have to care?
No, really, for real.
See, like, Rob's agreeing with me over there.
No, he's not.
Shot, but I can't
No, say it. Say the shot. Because
who wants to listen to you guys?
oh, he said he wants to listen to us.
Yeah, but we're talking about life.
I know, but that is life.
What's going on with Drake? I don't give a shit.
It's not just Drake. It's Future, Metro Boomin, Kendrick, J. Cole.
Oh.
Yeah, it's everybody. Sorry, it's not.
Okay, go on.
Sorry,
Please.
it's not. Sorry, it's not Mount Joy.
Please,
Like,
please, tell me.
This kid's listening to Mount Joy the whole way home. He's like, yeah, it's gonna be a.
Yeah, but-
he's like, hey,
no.
he's like, Mount Joy June is gonna be a mushroom fest at MSG. Sick, dude.
No, but
Yeah, I care about that shit. Get out of here with that.
no, that's
Mount Joy.
That's music. I care about their music. I don't give a shit who's beefing with who.
It's the music though. They're making songs. The song like that you probably love. It's direct beef. It's what started all this. I mean, regardless, at this point,
Go on, so I can sleep. So I can sleep tonight. Please tell me what's going on.
it's whatever, man. Don't even worry about it. All I have to say is it feels to me like this is like the rap Infinity Wars.
Okay.
and like obviously Drake being Thanos. And again, I guess this is nothing. This is something you don't have any interest in because you don't like the movies.
I can appreciate though you assigning them characters. I'm not into those movies, but go on. You know I'm a Wonder Woman guy.
That's that's the other one.
DC,
Yeah,
Marvel,
whatever. Same shit. But no, so I'm gonna start off with you. At least you know these guys. But I'm gonna start off with Captain America. I gotta go ASAP Rocky here. Lord Pretty Flacco Jody. Like pretty boy of the group. One of my personal favorites. J. Cole, I'm gonna assign Doctor Strange. So J. Cole came out with a song.
J. Cole
J. Cole came out with a song dissing Kendrick and apologize. You already apologized for it, right? Which is like, Beanie Siegel. He apologized in a 50.
pretty quickly.
Yeah, quick. And he apologized, I feel like, because everyone just thought it was the trash song. But I feel like, I don't know if he would have apologized, but he knew the ending. He knew it was going to happen. And then he wound up trading sides. He's Doctor Strange. The Weeknd, I don't know how he got pulled into this. It's something like with him and Drake, like going back like years and years. I'm going to give him Scarlet Witch because he just reminds me of her and puts on absolute show. Scarlet Witch is The Weeknd. How do you like that? I mean, I don't know who else to give The Weeknd. Thor, I'm going with Future. He's petty toward Drake. He chops off Thanos' head at the end of Endgame before getting any info. Just kept everything to himself.
The movies for me. Now I'm never gonna watch them, bro.
You're 32. You weren't gonna watch them anyway.
Come on, bro.
They've been out for years, dude. Spider-Man, that's probably my personal favorite. Metro Boomin, shooting the webs, doesn't really he just makes the beats, has no words, no lyrics, something like that. This one's got like a little bit of a reach, but Ant-Man, Rick Ross. They look, obviously the size difference means nothing, but Rick's been just going at Drake all week. All week. He's hilarious, just like Paul Rudd. So I'm going Ant-Man, and last but not least, Loki. Your boy Kendrick Lamar. He's not always there, but when he is, he's an absolute moose.
Okay.
So I had to go with those guys. I left out Iron Man because I feel like he's like DJ Khaled bringing everyone together.
I like that point. I saw it in your notes, actually. That was probably my... I mean, obviously, Drake is Thanos in this situation, right? But the DJ Khaled, that was a great point. A$AP Rocky as Captain America. I don't really think of Captain America when I think of A$AP Rocky. I do like Future as
Thor.
As Thor. I like that. Heavy hitter. Honestly, I probably would have made Rick Ross Captain America in this situation.
You think so?
Yeah, like when I think Captain America, I think of like someone on the forefront.
And I think A$AP Rocky is probably one of the best ever.
Nah, he's overrated, that guy.
Oh my god. But I also left out the Hulk, who I think is the GOAT of the whole group. Kid Cudi's not involved, so I figured I would leave the Hulk out of the situation until he is.
So we had that we guest bartended at Ridgewood Station Tavern in Wantagh last week. Thanks again to them. Thanks to Eric, Mike. Great time over there. Thank you for everyone who came out, who supported us. We really appreciate it. Me and Franco with the Oven Podcast. All right, we sit down. These are our mini ovens. We like to have THC infused dinners with our, huge guests that we have on.
For sure.
We appreciate all the subscribers. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Keep sharing. Keep commenting. Keep liking. We appreciate you all. But the old man that I work with, Bill, he peed his pants on the drive home from the bar.
Oh my god, how far was the drive?
He told me, he said I gave him too many beers. He lives 5 minutes away from the bar.
And Bill just peed on him.
He peed his pants. Yep. Yes, that's the same old man that slips the toilet paper up his ass crack. We talked about him a few months ago when he's got the shits. He leaves the toilet paper up there just in case.
If he didn't have it hard enough, he's got married.
Yeah, the worst part is the whole county watches this and Bill's just getting crushed.
Listen, thanks to the county because
Yeah,
they
real.
showed out that day.
Hats off to you guys, for real. That
Thank
was
God
awesome.
for them.
That was great. Speaking of the county, well, the town more, the leisure passes are out. And I really did give it a solid thought, like to go get the leisure pass and go to Acorn Lane Pool when it gets nice out. Now my question, is it weird if I go to Acorn Lane Pool, the public pool, to swim laps?
Yes. I was selfish.
Well,
There's
all right,
other
right.
people at the pool.
That in LA Fitness.
Yo, like,
There's a section for swimming laps.
I can understand.
is there a designated section? There's a designated
Yeah,
section?
what do you mean? You don't-
Okay, I don't go to public pools, so I don't know.
The public pool hasn't changed. It's been the same since we were 6 years old.
You think I remember?
I
But
mean,
if there's a designated section,
he's like
I
mad,
agree with you.
He's like mad at something tonight. Like, I don't know what it is.
If there's a designated section, I agree with you.
So like I think it would be weird if I was just going to the public pool just to like go sit in the pool. Like I need a it's gonna get nice out. Like it was hot the other day, and I got done with work, and the only thing I think about was like, man, I wish I had a pool in my backyard.
You used to.
That was a puddle. That wasn't really a pool. That was always cold too. You remember? They had never got any sun. That thing was freezing cold.
Oh, that's so weird. I felt the coldness of his pool when he just said that. That's freaking me out. But why? You're going to start swimming laps?
Well, I used to love doing it at Eisenhower, but just the trip to Eisenhower and back, it annoys me every day. And the public pool is literally right around the corner. I figured, why not?
Yeah, that's right. Literally, you could walk
But
there.
like, I feel like we know lifeguards and be like, yo, why is Franco here swimming laps? Like,
Fuck them. You swim laps. You're better in yourself. Is that a word?
yeah, it is now.
It is.
You want this?
I want to jump quick to Caitlin Clark. We spoke a little bit about her last time. Then, she got signed, drafted by the Fever.
Yep.
And now, over the next 4 years, she's going to make a combined $338,056. And a lot of people are complaining about her salary. And I don't give a shit. I don't care. Shut the fuck up. She's making what she's making. If more people were interested in the WNBA, then they get paid.
Yeah, for sure.
Stop bitching and complaining. I get it. Listen, if you're looking to be the CEO and I'm looking to be the CEO and we're a man and a woman and we're equal in talent and what we bring to the table, we should be paid the same amount of money. But throw her in the NBA and she ain't even making one of the teams. So forget it. Don't compare what he makes to what she makes. The WNBA is not the NBA. Get the fuck over it.
Okay.
I don't care.
Rant over?
Yeah.
No one ever said the WNBA is the NBA. The people are upset with what she's making because it doesn't reflect how good of a player she is. But they're not taking into effect the ticket sales and what the team actually is worth. But that being said, Caitlin Clark just signed a Nike shoe deal, so like she's fine. She's good. She got a Nike shoe deal because she is Caitlin Clark. But it's huge for WNBA, man. People are starting to talk about their salaries, and then they're taking it serious. This, it's something good to see. It's definitely a huge sport in New York. So you can't take your foot off the gas with that one just yet. I know you're against it for some reason, but
No, I'm not against. No, I love the fact that you go to Liberty games and you enjoy it. Like that's great. Like, and even we sat down with Fuego Base a few weeks ago, and we were talking about how the girls actually play basketball.
yeah, yep.
The fundamentals are sound. They, athletically, they simply can't do some of the things that the men can. As much as people want to deny it, males are superior physically to females.
Yeah.
And anyone who denies that, you can cancel me now. I don't give a shit.
No, you can't.
Okay? No, it's true. They can't put on the muscle mass and the fast twitch fibers that the men put on and gain in their body. So, again, I appreciate the WNBA. But enough with the comparing and the equality and all that bullshit. I'm over it. I'm done.
It's always some shit like that. You know that. It's
If
always
they were
going to be something like that.
If they were in the same league, I'd entertain the argument. But they're not.
I let this slip for a second, but I'm gonna go back. Caitlin Clark most definitely would make one of the NBA teams. Maybe start in the G League to test it out, but she is 100%. She's a shooter, bro. If you could shoot like that, you could play anywhere.
No, especially in WNBA. There's no in the NBA. There's no defense.
So if they're gonna lock her down like UCLA did, or Florida State rather, like USC, Jesus Christ, yeah, like of course. But I don't know. Speaking of NBA, WNBA, you see Jontay Porter betting against himself,
That's a
he's a scumbag, dude. Like, it's
for a guy
it's
like
so
Pete
bad.
Rose who claims that he I can't even get the words out, that he bet for his team and for himself. Make your money. You know what I mean? I don't care.
Boxers
But,
bet on
like,
themselves all the time.
But to bet against yourself?
Bro, this guy was betting. But so they came out and the investigators came out and said it wound up being like $75,000 or something like that, like 76,000, a little bit over. And his net winnings was like only 22,000. So I go, to ruin your reputation for 22 grand is nuts in itself. But he's saying that he didn't bet on any games that he played in. Bro, he was apparently betting on games like on his unders. Would say like he got sick right before like tip off. Of course you're not playing the game. You said you were sick, or you said your eye hurt. Like it was that was another like reason, is eye irritation. I'm like, dude, it almost makes you think, like, is sports gambling good for sports? Because the team itself is not, the teams itself and the league itself are not making any money off the sports book, if I'm correct. So is it good? Is it good or bad for sports? Because I mean, you got this guy betting against himself. Who else is doing it now? Who next? Investigate the NBA referees.
I mean, the NBA
Jontay
referees
Porter
have already been caught in the past.
Like, do that. Jontay Porter is just like all right, see you later. Banned for life. Now let's get at the referees. Let's clean the game up.
But gambling is everywhere now. You know, it's like, how can you clean it up? And to answer your question, I think gambling is absolutely great for sports. You have people who don't watch games unless they're betting.
Yeah.
How many times do you hear somebody say, I wanted to make this one interesting, so I put a few bets in? You know?
Yeah.
I think, for the integrity of the game and what we're seeing going on, who knows if Otani's telling the truth, this guy.
It pays such a fall guy, dude.
You know?
The biggest fall guy in history. He's going to be rich.
The guy
as
took the
fuck.
fall. Yeah, he took the fall, and he's got a bucket of cash waiting for him.
He's Bobby Shmurda in Japan just in 25 years.
Yeah.
He's going to have so much cash waiting for him.
Yeah. Integrity of the game, no. For ticket sales, viewership on TV, absolutely, gambling is great for it. But
No. That was so bad, Rob. That's on me. That was a leap of faith.
Can we stop throwing the fucking joints in here? Like,
That looked like
every time.
to the picture.
Bro, that was really...
Come on.
He didn't like the Yps comment.
I hope they like that.
Go on.
It's a garage.
And I can't even drop it.
Rob goes, you're coming on seats and I can't ash on the floor.
Wasn't my cum.
Oh my God. So do you ever like return things? Like something you buy on Amazon? Do you ever return it?
Honestly, it seems like such a headache. I just fucking keep it.
Bro, me too. Me too, but
I don't want to deal with the nonsense.
so I just found out that you could just simply go to Kohl's and return it.
Yes.
Right around the corner. It's so simple. So I went and I did it today. I returned the microphones that you didn't like, the little clip-on, the magnet ones. So I returned them, and it's so simple. You just walk right in, guy slaps a sticker on it, you're out. I parked the truck in the parking lot. Kohl's parking lot, huge parking lot. There was probably 7 spots in front of me going towards Kohl's, and then every spot was open in the parking lot going towards Hempstead Turnpike. I go in. I'm parked there by myself. I come out, and there's a family getting out of their car, parked in the spot right next to me. 5 kids. I'm not kidding. 5 kids. And I come over. I didn't hit the car or anything. I walk up, and their door is just resting on my door. 3 more kids get out. I'm sitting there. I'm like, bro. The dad looks at me. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, I just want to be like, bro, why'd you park here? Like, there's a million spots. Like, is this a joke? I should have. I wish I would have taken a picture of it so you could see what I'm talking about. Because when I walked out, I was just like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
And the 7 spots closer to Kohl's weren't handicapped. Those were
No, it was
regular
all
spots.
it was all regular spots, all regular.
So it's not like he was trying to save the walking.
No,
Nothing. Some people can't park without that reference car next to them.
That-
you ever notice that? Like some people, like when there's not a car next to them, they like panic about their park.
I hope that's it because I'm telling you,
That's the only excuse that I can make for him. And even then, learn how to fucking drive.
Man, when I was just so like, I didn't even say anything. Like I got in the car and I was like punching the air, dude. I'm like,
I could picture his face when this was all.
yeah, I'm my arms on the because and I sat there for a solid 30 seconds waiting for these kids to get out and the dad to walk out. The dad had a cane, so he probably should have been parking handicap, but.
Now he's making assumptions about someone's disability.
We used to use my dad. We used to use my dad's cane.
You could get us canceled for that.
We used to use my dad's cane. You remember that?
I never use it. That's bad luck. I want to talk about the UFC really quickly. Alex Pereira, he avenged 2 of 3 of Glover Teixeira's title losses. Last one being that knockout of Hill last week, which was crazy. And what did I say to you? As soon as that happened, they're going to set something up where he jumps up another weight class and he fights John Jones.
Did they set that up?
I'm already seeing rumblings on Instagram, on social media, and John Jones is the third one that he hasn't defended yet. He hasn't avenged, another Avenger reference. He hasn't avenged that loss for Glover yet.
I like where you're going with this.
So I already told you, as soon as that UFC was over, before I left your house that night, I said, I can see him going to fight John Jones. And I want to know, like, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think it's going to happen? If it happens, what's the outcome going to be?
I mean, it's a fight I would love to see, especially if John Jones only has 1 or 2 more left in him.
And now you're seeing that Pereira had stronger punch power than Ngannou.
Yeah.
At the UFC base,
Yeah.
like, it's just like, what else are we going to start seeing? And I mean, I would love to see it happen.
Yeah.
And I would love for Jones to knock him out.
Oh no, I would love for Jones to get knocked clean out.
Not going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, Pereira's the man. Poton baby all day. But no, it's a fight I would absolutely love to see. But if you set that fight up next, man, you're doing such a disservice to Tom Aspinall. Because that fight's only going to happen if, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. Who's Jones supposed to fight?
He's supposed to fight Miocic.
Yeah, so like that's a fight that's only going to happen if Stipe Miocic isn't capable of fighting.
Right.
Because like how could you just let Pereira jump up and then bang, he fights John Jones? Tom Aspinall at that point won't even have a fight for 6-7 months, and he's the interim champ.
What if the UFC has Miocic fight Aspinall?
I don't even know it's a fight that anyone wants to see.
A filler fight until he gets to fight John Jones?
If John Jones wins. If
He's
John
gonna
Jones
win.
loses.
Round 3 submission. He's not even going to... I said knockout before, round 3 submission.
It's definitely a fight I'd like to see. I don't know.
That first round, I will tell you, going to be very boring. Very boring. I could see them circling around that whole first round.
I don't think it's a fight you can see. It sounds awesome, but if we're gonna see it, it's gonna be next year. And it's gonna be an old John Jones versus a healthy, strong Poton that's gonna hurt him bad.
Well, how old is Poton? He's not that young, is he?
But he's got to be young.
He was doing kickboxing for a while.
Yeah, like young 30s, I think. You have your phone on you?
Let's look that up quick. Because now you got me thinking.
What do you need to know?
Alex Pereira.
He is
36.
36. He's not that young
Not
either.
that young either.
But I would love to see it.
Yeah, I mean it would be.
Same age as Jones.
It would be an awesome. It would be an
He's
awesome.
the same
fight.
age as Jones.
He's the same age as Jones.
You're already breaking out the walker for Jones. Same age. Because he had a lot of history, before the UFC.
Yeah, kickboxing. I mean, it would be interesting, man. I keep asking on myself.
Before we go, I'm going to give you one joke.
You got a joke for me?
Yeah, one joke. Another
hear it.
corny one. You ready?
Yeah.
What do sea animals and lesbians have in common?
What?
They both choke on plastics.
Who said? Where do you find? Where do you get these jokes?
My friend Barry at work, he sends me. All he does, when he sends me a text, I know it's a video of either someone trying not to spit out their water at jokes or just them telling jokes. He loves it.
He just loves jokes.
He just loves it. But I know you'd love to sit here and listen to Franco cough all night, but we got to go. We're the Oven Podcast. I'm Mario. That's my Croatian co-host, Franco, a.k.a. Papa Fazul.
Papa.
And thanks for coming.
Keep it cooking in the oven. The oven.